Right, I'm joined here by Lee Lashenko after result against away at Didcot. Finished Didcot Town 2, Bristol Manor Farm 1. Obviously the result didn't go the way we liked, but I think there's definitely some positives to take out of that performance. What was your assessment on the game?
Yeah, as you say, definitely. There was like one team looking to try and play football on a pitch in fit for purpose, and a team obviously just trying to play percentages, and in the end, the percentages bore out the winner. They capitalised on two mistakes by us. Our goal was well worked, it was well created, and greatly executed by Abu. And also the selection today, like obviously we put quite a few like younger players in. Freddie Fowler making his first start, Lee Lashenko going in alongside him in there. You've got Harry Lucas, who's playing like a lion in there, like Danny Donovan again at it. I mean, Manor, you can go through the whole team. I'm proud of them, because obviously this is a situation that we're in where obviously we're down. This is our down to our last 6 games of the season, 5 now, and you could be probably looking at maybe just playing seasons out. But I thought the desire was definitely there, and it bodes well for their futures wherever it may be. There's lads playing football at Southern League level at the age of 17 and 18 that it's going to be a heavy experience for them to carry. It's going to be great for them and their development, and I was pleased with what I witnessed today.
Yeah, and obviously you mentioned that Abu. It was great to see him back on the score sheet again today after his exploits in midweek, and he was unlucky not to have a second there as well right before I think they went up the other end and scored. But it was another solid performance from him as well as others. But it was good to see him get back on the score sheet, keep that run going.
Definitely, like we've had to set up slightly differently with the way we attack today, because obviously we've lost today the best striker in the league, and some. I mean, he's not just the best striker in this division; he's the best striker in the league above, and maybe even a league above that. And like I think, like in Louis Britton, he's got no restrictions in terms of the level that he can play his football at. Obviously, it's a great move for him. It's a right time, because obviously it allows him to get a head start in like settling in that club and attacking pre-season. But we know that maybe this has also forced us to give other people experience, which is going to be good. And like I say, in terms of Abu, he scored 2 and 2 now, and both goals have been like proper like predatory strikers finishes. You know what I mean? A rebound on Wednesday night, and he has played through today, and he had time to miss. If you know what I mean, you got to be composed in those somewhere, especially on a pitch like this. It's atrocious, and he done everything correctly.
Yeah, and obviously, as I say, we spoke on Wednesday, but I think it'd be remiss not to mention that. And I guess now we've had a couple of days for that to settle down, and the emotions, I guess, to level out. What was your, I guess, reflections on what was a very special night for the club?
I've had a great few days in terms of involvement with this club. Like the cup final was a great night from start to finish in terms of the performance. We were bang on. The supporters were bang on, and then the celebrations after, and the club was bang on. And again today, like you come up here, and we've had like players like obviously Louis go in. There's obviously a big dent in our starting 11, and 3 other players unavailable today that were available for me on Wednesday night. So we knew that we were going to have to pigeonhole people into different areas of the team, but every single one of them, as to a man, have done a great job for me today. There's nothing in the game here today. Like we dominated the second half, they had the better of the first half, and like I said, it was just a little bit of I don't know, like sort of the pitch, mistake come to a finish, and they've gone out and won the game. But we're happy in terms of you're not going to be happy losing a game, but I'm happy with the experience we're giving younger players and the performances they're giving me.
Yeah, moving on, looking forward, there'll be a tough test to come at us next week as well. What can we expect from that?
Again, I think like this was the one that you want to get games out of the way, but it's the one where I knew that we'd still got like George Dowden serving a suspension, and players that I already knew about would be missing this game today. So next Saturday we've got a stronger hand. I'm hoping to have the same squad of players available to me as we did in the cup final, and you can see how what we served up that day. So hopefully next Saturday we can be in a strong place, and we can have a good occasion down our ground, because hopefully there'll be quite a few in numbers turning out to watch that game again, and we can serve up a proper performance. But again, I'm happy with the performance here today. It's just that there's people making their way in the game, and obviously we've got players that have already got ready-made experience, so hopefully they'll come back in the squad next week.
Perfect, see you next week.